Hello everyone.
Hello everyone.
My name is Raditya Manugraha.
And my name is Sabidur William Azaki.
My name is Alkrifaik Nuroyan.
My name is Fadil Abisaidan.
My name is Farhan.
My name is Axel Jordan Dinata.
In this video, we are going to explain the general process of Portland cement manufacturing. The cement manufacturing process consists of several steps, starting from raw material preparation and ending with the production of finished cement. The main raw materials used to produce Portland cement are limestone, clay, silica sand, and iron material. These materials provide the main chemical components needed for cement production, including calcium oxide, silicon dioxide, aluminum oxide, and iron oxide. Limestone mainly provides calcium, while clay, silica, and iron materials provide other important components. After the raw materials are prepared and proportioned, they are transported to the next step, which is the raw material. Now my friend will explain the raw milling and cool milling process.
Thank you. The next stage is raw milling. The prepared raw material are fed into the raw mill. There are several processes inside the raw mill, including drying, grinding, separation, and transportation. The main purpose of this process is to produce a fine material called raw mill. The finish of the raw mill can be affected by the separate rotor speed and fan speed. Proper control of the equipment is important to obtain the desired material finish. Besides, raw material preparation could also needs to be prepared because it is used as fuel in the high temperature process. The cool mill is used to grind, dry, separate, and transport the coal. According to the material, the coal is processed to approximately 19 microns. After this process, the raw mill is ready to enter the heating process. The next stage is preheating and calcination.
The third stage is preheating and calcination. After the raw milling process, the raw mill enter the suspension of preheater. The purpose of the preheater is to increase the temperature of the raw mill before it enter the kiln. After preheating, the material enter calciner. Calcination is an important chemical process in cement manufacturing. In this process, calcium carbonate or CaCO3 decomposes into calcium oxide or CaO and carbon dioxide or CO2. The main reaction is CaCO3 becomes CaO plus CO2. A smaller amount of magnesium carbonate can also decomposes into magnesium oxide and carbon dioxide. Calcination is an endothermic reaction, which means that it requires heat. Therefore, a burner is used to provide sufficient heat for the process. According to the material, calcination can reach approximately 19% completion in calciner, while the remaining process continues inside the kiln. After calcination, the material enter the rotary kiln for the burning and clinkerization process.
Now, we continue with the burning process inside the rotary kiln. The preheated and partially calcined material enters the kiln through the kiln inlet. Inside the kiln, the material is exposed to very high temperatures, reaching approximately 1415 degrees Celsius. Several processes occur inside the kiln, including the further calcination, sintering, and clinker formation. The material entering the kiln has a temperature of approximately 800 to 900 100 degrees Celsius, while the clinker leaving the kiln can reach approximately 1300 to 1415 degrees Celsius. The formation of clinker is called clinkerization. During the process, the oxidized contained in the raw material react each other and form the main clinker compounds. These compounds are C3S, C2S, C3A, and C4AV. After clinkerization is complete, the hot clinker leaves the kiln and is transported to the great cooler for cooling. And then next my friend will explain the clinker cooling process.
The fifth track is clinker cooling. After lifting the rotary kiln, the clinker have a very high temperature. Therefore, it need to be cooled before it can be strong and processed further. The main equipment used for this process is the great coolant. The great coolant use cooling air to reduce the temperature of the hot kiln. It also has a great system to help transport the clinker through the coolant. A hammer crusher is also used reduction the size of the clinker when necessary after the cooling process is complete. The clinker is transported to the clinker silo for stroke. According to the material, the expected temperature of the clinker leaving the cooler is approximately 19 degrees Celsius. After cooling and stroke, the clinker is ready for the final grinding process. Next.
The final stage of Portland cement manufacturing is finish grinding. In this process, the cooled clinker is finely ground together with gypsum. The grinding process can use equipment such as a ball mill, vertical roller mill, separator, and tube mill. Gypsum is one of the additional materials used during the finish grinding process. Other materials mentioned in the material include dolomite and fly ash. After the clinker and additional materials are finely ground, the final cement product is produced. To summarize, the complete cement manufacturing process starts with raw materials such as limestone, clay, silica, and iron. The materials are ground into a raw mill, then heated and calcined. The material is burned in the rotary kiln to form clinker. The clinker is then cooled, stored, and finally ground together with gypsum to produce Portland cement. That is the general process of Portland cement manufacturing. Thank you for watching.